Hey there, YouTubers. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. Today is going to be a little bit different. We're going to vlog right through everything that I've got going on because I haven't recorded in a little while. So if that doesn't interest you, go ahead and hang up or stop the video right now. Today is going to be strictly vlog format. So in hopes that I can get good statistics and data off this video, if a vlog doesn't interest you, go ahead and stop watching right now. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure to leave this video a like and maybe even a comment below. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and get this party started. So YouTubers, I've been pretty busy. Trying to get a lot of stuff done so that way I could resume my normal activities here at the YouTube Funhouse or my place. What I've been doing has been, solely around this lift that you saw in the previous video. There's been a lot that's going on behind the scenes, so I just wanted to kind of pick up the camera and start vlogging, let you guys know what was going on, and kind of keep you guys up to date. So as I mentioned before in the first clip, if this doesn't interest you guys, I want to know. If it does interest you, please let me know. I'm trying a few different new things here that could potentially bleed over into 2021. So there's a lot planned and there's a lot going on. So with that being the case, I want to kind of give you guys a look and kind of show you what I've been doing. So first thing I want to do is kind of flip the camera around and we'll just keep going. So guys, this one is a 2000 Accord that I picked up. This one's for sale. It's a 2000 with 204,000 miles. It's an automatic, really nice car. It's got good tires, air condition, automatic, everything works. I just cleaned it up, so it's got a little bump and bruise here in the front end, which really doesn't affect much. But overall, guys, it's a pretty nice car. So with that being the case, this has been something that I've been doing. I've still got a little EG shell over here. Hopefully this one will get picked up today. Maybe if not today, tomorrow. I hadn't heard from the guy. So this one is 92, 95, obviously. I can't remember the year. It needs a windshield. It needs a motor and trans. It's got factory dookies on it. Somebody cut the spare tire. You guys can see that. Somebody cut the spare tire out and it just kind of hasn't been something that I've done anything with yet. So if somebody can use it and get it out of my way, that'd be a plus too. So what's been really occupying a lot of my time is my lift, my garage remodel. So some of the old episodes, and I may have a picture I'll throw in here. Whenever I bought the house, the garage here was also included and it had a lot of previous workbenches. So we went ahead and removed those, went ahead and got rid of a lot of my stuff that I temporarily put in. We got the lift put together. We've got it bolted down. I've got it adjusted so both arms are even. It's powered. We went through and redid lighting. So instead of all of the lighting that was here before, we only retained this one and this one, and then I put up 3 new ones with the help of Will. So all that's wired in and now on one switch over here. I also went and picked up some countertop. This is like the cheapest thing I could find at Lowe's. 6-foot section and a 10-foot section already mitered into the corner. And guys, I'm no builder, but I think this looks pretty good. My contracting, wood cutting, building skills are a little bit better in the automotive world than they are in the home improvement world. But we got this situated, got a TV put up here. It's really getting to the point where I can start putting my stuff back out of storage and out of these Tupperware containers. And it's usable. I had this car up on the lift last night doing an oil change and then also a transmission flush and feel. best and easiest little service I've done yet. So with that being the case, I hope it continues that way, and we get a lot of good use out of this guy. So for the plans today, I've got a pretty lengthy list. I'd like to go ahead and get this Accord put back in the front driveway. I'd like to get a EG sedan that I have down here, so that way whenever a few items arrive, it's ready to go. I probably won't do any washing and cleaning on it until it's done, so we don't have to worry about that today. I've also got a TIG welder over here that I still have not unboxed. It's going to look just like this. So this is the Eastwood MiG 135 that I bought whenever I first moved. I bought the same cart, and then I bought the 110. No, it's a TIG 200, as you can see right there. So I got to get that put together. I got another bottle in the corner over here. I went ahead and I pressure washed this. This is coming up in a future episode, guys. So we're going to build an H22 with some aftermarket, dress up items. We're not going to actually build the inside of it, so don't get me wrong there. We're going to, put lipstick on a pig here, dress it up, make it look a lot better, adjust the valves, timing kit, the normal stuff. And then I'm going to sell it or put it in a car. So if that might interest you, feel free to DM me on Instagram. But there's been a lot going on, guys. So as I mentioned, I've got that EG I've got to work on. So we'll get it down here next. I got to put a battery in it. And once I get the little car on the lift, the plan is I ordered coilovers, and we need to pick up a set of SI wheels. So I'll take you guys along for that ride. In addition to that, I've got a few different little small things that, I kind of want to get accomplished. One of those items is really get ready for Clifford to come back downstairs. He's upstairs in the top garage, and I got a phone call yesterday, and the machine shop's completely done with the engine, the head. It's all bored, honed, valve job, port and polish. Like it's ready to put together. So here in the next coming days, we need to order an oil pump, some bearings, and then I ordered a head gasket and some Turbo Smart parts from Ricky at Infamous. And the Turbo Smart wastegate and blow-off valve already came in, but the head gasket from Cometic is like a build-to-order kind of deal. So we're still waiting on that, and then we get to put them together. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to kind of do a lot of rambling, take you guys along for the ride. So let's go ahead and put this Accord in the top driveway, get the EG, put a battery in it, and bring it down here. And then it should be about time to go pick up those SI wheels. So let's go ahead and just keep on trucking. Oh, pretty nice little car. We'll take him around here and we'll get that Civic and bring him back. So guys, this is a 2000, as I said before, but it'd make somebody a really good car if you needed something. So if you're interested, or possibly, in between vehicles and need something just to get by, shoot me a DM. And if this doesn't interest you, I probably have a dozen others that might. So if you guys don't know, my family has a car lot in Vilas, North Carolina, and you can view all the inventory on rcmotors.co. So I'll put a little link here or a picture of it in the video. But if you're in the market for a vehicle, definitely give us a chance to earn your business. So with that being the case, there should be something that'll fit your need. All right, so I've got a little bit of a parking fiasco, but this is the Civic, and my truck's in the way, and I just brought a third vehicle up here. So let's go ahead and move the truck down below, and then we'll come back and get this guy. Doesn't make a lot of sense. You got keyless entry, but push button start, so you got to pull the key out of your pocket. This is our battery. Rainier Battery over here sells these. Comes with a 6-month warranty, but it's about 1/3 of the price of a auto parts store battery. So that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get this little guy and put him in that car. So what year is this thing? I'm going to say it's a 92. Oh yeah, a JDM brown interior with some opal green metallic. It's not really JDM, but it's better than the alternative that they go ship brown. So stock D15 B7 and a dud battery. So we'll get this little guy pulled out of here with a janky adjustable wrench. And then we'll get the new one put in. Gotta open them up a little bit more. We'll have to tighten that up again, but in order to make it to the garage. 194, and it's an LX, so hot dog. All right, so we'll let this little guy warm up here and just hope the e-brake holds. Let's go ahead and move the truck, and we'll be ready. All right, so we're gonna run out of time to do what we need to do before we got to pick up these SI wheels. So we're probably just gonna get the Civic in on the lift, and then I'll be ready to go, or time to go. So I'm thinking about buying a set of wheels again for my truck. My birthday's next week, and sometimes I like to buy myself a birthday present. All right, so if I remember correctly, this car has a little bit of a brake issue. Yeah, they don't work that great, so we've probably got to put either some back brakes and some fun business on this one, or, you hear that? That's why I ordered coilovers. It's a little wore out back there, and other than that, it don't stop so well, so we got to fix that. We're just coasting right now. This clock's wrong. I know I said we got to be there by 1, but ooh, a little too fast, Bubba. So the brakes work a little bit if you give them a whole lot of pedal, but make you think that it's not going to work. If you pump the brakes and you get better pedal, I've heard that that's the master cylinder. So let's see if that works. So we're going to pump the brakes. And see if it fades away. Doesn't quite feel like a master cylinder, so we'll hope it's a set of back shoes that are worn and way out of adjustment right now. But let's go ahead and get it up in the air. All right, so I don't have the lift that kicks the poles out so you can open the door wider. So you have to be a little careful. So I think we're a little too far forward. All right, so let's get these little doohickeys where they need to go. Looks good for that one. We'll put this little guy in here. He looks pretty good right there for that one. And then we got this turd over here. Looks pretty good. And we got this turd right here. And up we go. Come back down the locks. And now that is the first Civic on the lift. And we can get one of these little guys a lot taller than we can get an Accord or a CRV. And we've still probably got a foot of room. And this is over chest high for me. So I'm like 6'1", 6'2". So the tires, pretty up there. This here is the reason, let me show you. This is the reason I'm going to get some new wheels. I mean, for one, this is low, but look at that. I mean, that's old dry rot. So, stock suspension. Tie rods seem to be really stout. Yeah. So that's good. So part of our business is back here. And we'll get all that pulled out. Let's do the little wiggle test. It's not going to go nowhere. It's got an exhaust leak, which is stock exhaust, so it's hard to tell exactly where that's going to be. So we'll get it running, check that out. And yeah, it's probably going to be back here. So yeah, for the time being, it's probably all we're going to do with this little guy. We'll pick up some wheels and then throw them on with the new coilovers. So I've been hearing a lot of people complaining on eBay and just in general that whenever you're buying max speeding rod coilovers that it just takes forever. I've had some friends that they bought them 2 weeks later, they still didn't really have tracking. I made an offer, like a best offer on these, and I got them for a fair deal, but 2 days later I got tracking and it doesn't work. It actually just shows an estimate for December 4th, which was yesterday. Whenever I inquired, they're like, oh, the website's sometime a little slow. That's not what I asked. I asked for updated tracking. So I'm kind of a little aggravated there. They're supposed to be here already, so I could wrap this up. But, it might be another couple days, and then who knows, maybe another week. But once we get them, then we'll put this thing all together. But for the time being, let's go ahead and get cleaned up, put a little tire shiny on the Honda Accord, go get the SI wheels, and see what the rest of our day holds. I can't remember usually to turn this thing off, but we need to turn this thing off. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. So guys, it's a little dark in here, but here's an LS that we've got on the stand for something here in the future. And it's got a, eBay turbo kit with a Corona war whistle here. If you guys remember in a previous video, this is on Richard's car. Just a cast iron manifold and a 38 millimeter gate. But over here, I've got an oil pump for an F-Series swirl pot that, has an AN fitting, and then some other goodies on top of some other goodies. So all this stuff's just patiently waiting for Clifford. And like I said, we got the phone call. So within this week, we should be able to start that video for you guys. So I'm going to go upstairs, get cleaned up, and we'll pick you guys up here when we hit the road to get these SI wheels. All right, guys, so we're headed to Hickory to meet Dylan, which is a guy I found on Facebook Marketplace. And he's got a set of EM1 SI wheels. So apologies for the weird video angle here, but it'll get better. So guys, I mentioned I'm kind of contemplating wheels. You've seen the truck. I'm going to post a couple pictures here, and I want your opinion. I don't really like wheels that stick out. I want them, up under the fender well, so it doesn't help get the truck dirtier than it has to be. So I'm leaning towards a set of factory 20-inch wheels, or a set of wheels that are aftermarket, but still 20 inches and 9 inches wide. So I'm going to put a couple pictures up here as I've been talking, and we'll just label them 1, 2, and 3, and leave me a comment and let me know which ones you would prefer if it were your truck, and kind of help me make the decision. Dylan's going to be about 30 minutes later than expected, so we're going to go ahead and pick up some Jersey mics. I don't have a Jersey mics close by the house, so whenever I'm in Morganton or Hickory, I've got to get some. So we'll pick that up and then hopefully have some wheels in our possession, and we can go back to work. All right, YouTubers, I forgot to record the meeting with Dylan, so I have the SI wheels in my possession, and I'm headed back home now. So hopefully we'll get there. There'll be a little bit of daylight left. We can go ahead and put these on there. Maybe we get lucky and the coilovers will have come in the mail, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. And we'll just kind of see what happens. If we don't get the coilovers, then obviously we're not going to be able to put them on. And it'll probably end up, calling it quits about. There ain't much else we can do. So we can diagnose the brakes a little bit further, so we may do that whenever the wheels are off. But we're just going to head back to the house and see what we can do, and who knows. So we'll pick you guys back up in a few minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we made it back. Civic is still on the lift where we left it, which is a good thing. really good thing. And the SI wheels are in the truck here, so let's go ahead and flip the camera. So these little guys have been in some dirt, but overall they're in really good shape. Looks like we've got one center cap. That one in there has got a center cap, missing a center cap. And then, oh, we got another center cap. So these will go on here in just a minute. Well, probably not just a minute, but our coilovers are still not here. So in the next vlog, we'll start back to work. And guys, I'm going to try to do this a couple times a week. Most weekends, whenever holidays aren't pressing, we'll try to do this daily on the weekends. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you like a vlog format and you want to see just kind of anything and everything that I do and what we're working on here, leave me a like, leave me a comment. It really makes a difference, believe it or not. And, you know, at that point, I'll give them to you. I mean, I'll do more of them. I just want to make sure that the interest is there and, you know, it won't be an issue. So at this point, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Really give this video a like if you want to see some more vlogs. And we'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.